As presiding official, I take great pleasure in calling to order these auspicious proceedings, the commencement exercise for the Merritt College Class of 2021. To begin these proceedings, I am honored to introduce our platform guests. Today, we lead this celebration with welcoming remarks from Barbara Lee, United States Congresswoman for the 13th District of California, Eloy Ortiz Oakley, Chancellor of the California Community College System, Dr. Cindy Napoli Abelariz, Board of Trustees President, Dr. Jeanette Jackson, Interim Chancellor. For Merritt College, Dr. David M. Johnson, College President, Dr. Tom Renberger, Academic Senate President, Ms. Tashetta Henry, Classified Senate President, Mr. Michael Cooper, Associated Students of Merritt College President, and our student valedictorians.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome, graduating class of 2021, to the 67th Annual Commencement Celebration. My name is Jasmine Estrada. With special thanks to Gwendolyn Brooks and her poem, We Real Cool, I was inspired to write this piece about what it means to be a first-generation college student, in hopes to also inspire all students of life. I titled it First in Line. We head straight, walk real far, keep our cool. We lead by example. The ones before us sacrificed. They left school. They created a path paved in wisdom, knowledge, blood, sweat, and tears to nourish the ground beneath us, to grow educators, scholars, and leaders. Doubts lurk. Is it too late? We strike straight. We sing our hardship. We embrace the struggle. We continue on. The distance is now thin. We change the cycle. We rid of gin. We ignore those who do not believe. We can win. We celebrate jazz hands. We graduate in June. New generations. The old cycle will die. Generational values stay alive. Hard work, family. We remain humble. We reach the finish line. Real soon, we will be the first in line. Thank you all for allowing me to read my poem and taking the time to listen. I also want to give a special thanks to the two individuals who provided me with this opportunity, being Doris Hankins and Professor Evan Nichols. Congratulations, everyone.
Congratulations, class of 2021. Today, you have reached a milestone that evolved from an idea to a goal and now to graduation. Because of your tenacity, this day will forever be the marker of a dream fulfilled and sweet success. 4 words will be woven throughout my remarks today because my hope is that you will remember them and repeat their pattern as you begin your next chapter. Idea, goal, tenacity, and success. I call it the IGTS formula, also known as I got this. My mother personified the IGTS formula. She was a single parent that wanted to create a better life for herself and her children. So at 44, she went back to school so that she could earn her degree in education and become a teacher. That decision dramatically changed the course of our lives for the better. When I think of tenacity, she is my visual. Her example helps me to remember I got this. But today, I'm inspired by you. Each of you has demonstrated an uncommon display of tenacity, one that endured in the midst of a pandemic, persevered during one of the most polarizing periods of our political history, and persisted even as our country erupted into a place of racial divide that has shaken us to our core. Then there are your own personal battles to contend with. Again and again, you made the decision to stay focused, to keep pushing, to stay healthy, to stay safe. Each of you took your own unique predestined path to get here today. But what you all have in common is the IGTS formula. You have achieved success that will very likely improve the quality of your life. Your family, friends, and community are taking notice as your actions say, I got this. The wonderful thing about education is that it is a great equalizer. That does not mean you will all be treated equally. We have not gotten there yet. But the education you receive is fully yours. No one can take it away from you. There are very few things in life that you can say that about. So the time and effort that you've put into navigating from an idea to a goal to tenaciously claiming your success represent one of the best investments you will ever make. Now, the future lies before you, rich with fresh new ideas, bigger goals, and unimaginable successes. Today, as you receive your certificate or degree, enjoy the self-evident reality that you finish what you start. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, 94% of Americans have a high school degree, 49% have an associate's degree, and 39% have a bachelor's degree. This means that you are entering a different, less populated space, one where extraordinary possibilities and opportunities are available to you because you are a graduate of Merritt College. With this new status comes responsibility. Merritt doesn't just produce future nurses, English instructors, scientists, and the like. It also produces exceptional individuals who fight fiercely for social justice and inclusion. If you remember nothing else today, understand that while the certificate or diploma that you've earned marks a significant success for you personally, it also makes you uniquely qualified to give back. So pay it forward. Embrace the joy and pride of being a mentor and leader in your family and community. Model the immense power of tenacity every day. Make time to listen to someone else's ideas. Inspire them with encouragement that they need to reach their goals, and cheer them on until they too achieve their own success. Remember to thank the loved ones that encouraged you, poured into you, and prayed for you on your journey. Lastly, I challenge you to love lavishly, give generously, speak truthfully, and live every day with joyful purpose. So long, class of 2021. Your Merritt family loves you and is so very proud of you. Stay safe and be well.
I now present the president of Merritt College, Dr. David M. Johnson, to give the address to the class of 2021.
Today, I stand before you, the Merritt College graduating class of 2021, with great joy, respect, and confidence. I see this as a joyous occasion because it marks a milestone in the pursuit of your academic aspirations. Each one of you set a goal to reach this point, and now the moment is here. You did it. You achieved something worthwhile, something that not everyone is able to accomplish, and that is something that we truly need to celebrate. You should also know that everyone here at Merritt College, as well as those in your family and your community, must have a tremendous amount of respect for what you have undertaken. You had to navigate a learning environment that is unprecedented in the history of higher education. Contending with a pandemic could have derailed your progress, and no one would have blamed you if you had given up. But you did not do that. You persevered and pushed forward. You figured it out. You refused to let circumstances dictate what was possible for you. And as a result, you met the mark and are now counted as a Merritt College graduate. And when I say that I'm filled with a sense of confidence, I mean that I know the days ahead are bright with you all as our future leaders in business, law, education, healthcare, social work, child development, and so many other fields. You've studied hard and mastered the fundamental concepts and capably prepared yourself for academic and professional opportunities to come. We are truly in good hands with you all leading the way. Now, in closing, I want to leave you with the words that I share at every commencement event I attend. I want to say something about this robe that I'm wearing, and I want you to remember this. You may not have one on at the moment, but you must never forget that you've earned the right to drape yourself in it. And this is no small thing, because there are only 3 vocations that entitle one to wear a robe. Our clergy, who we entrust with inspiring our faith and inculcating our values. Our judges, who we entrust with upholding our laws and ensuring justice. And our scholars, who we entrust with preserving our knowledge and advancing our understanding. So Merritt College class of 2021, please allow me to welcome you to the company of scholars. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Greetings to the graduating class of Merritt College, spring 2021. My name is Tom Renbarger. I'm a professor of physics and astronomy at Merritt College and the Academic Senate president. On behalf of the faculty of Merritt College, I would like to congratulate you on your achievements in getting this far and graduating. It's truly a great accomplishment given what's happened in the past year and all the upheaval that's happened because of the pandemic. You should be commended for your efforts and perseverance. And as I told your fellow graduates last spring, at Merritt College, we aim to educate the 100%. And each of your successes is important to us. I'm sure that you'll go on to do great things, whatever you decide to do, whether it be furthering your education, going directly into the job market, or whatever else your hearts may desire. So once again, I would like to congratulate you on your achievements and wish you all the success in the world as you continue to pursue your dreams. Thank you.
Welcome, class of 2021, to the beginning of your future. My name is Tashetta Henry, and I am the staff assistant to the Vice President of Instruction, as well as a classified Senate President. But what you see here is I have on a blue cap and gown, letting you know that I am also a proud Merit alumni. I was once in your shoes, so I understand your struggles of having to stay up late at night to study for your midterms and your tests, the study groups and going to the Learning Center, the activism. I was also to a ASMC senator in which I served my class proudly. But let me tell you this. In the state of time that we're in right now with coronavirus and the things and the challenges that we've had to go through to get to this place, I want to say personally that I am very proud of you, that you did not give up, even with the transition of having to go from classroom learning to online platforms. You kept going and you kept persevering because you saw yourself get to this day, this moment and this time, that you showed up for yourself to be the graduate that you always desired to be. You saw yourself as a leader, and that's what we want to challenge you to continue to do, to be a leader, to continue to serve your communities proudly, and not only that, but most of all, to continue to be there for yourself. Stand up for yourself. You have strived. You have made it. And I am so elated and overjoyed because I know that moment when it's time for you to turn that tassel and say, Mom, Dad, I made it. Family, I have made it. My community, I have made it. And I am here to show up and to show out in the world. I am here to take my position and my place in society. I am here to be a global inspiration. I am here to serve the children and the generations that come after me. I am here to be an example. I am here proudly, ready, willing, and able to step up to the plate. So class of 2021, I personally would like to say congratulations on the behalf of Merit College as a whole, from our administration to our faculty and our classified. I want to say we are proud of you and we are elated that you have taken the opportunity and time to change your life and to include us on your journey. And in the meantime, like I said, keep your head held high and keep pressing forward because the sky is the limit. And I'm sure that you can reach even beyond it.
Students of Merit College, today is your day. This is just another beginning. We've all seen that movie, heard those cliches, possibly been through all this before. But really though, what is different about today from any other day or any other graduation? Well, you are, for starters. You are different from anyone who has come before you. You are the champions that survived college while our nation was terrorized by an openly bigoted president and their administration, while the entire world is still being ravaged by a global pandemic, while the hearts of humanity were called into the streets over the stolen lives of those like Breonna Taylor and George Floyd. You survived it all, managed your lives, and made it through this round of education to claim these credentials, this proof of your mastery and dedication through all the sacrifices you've made to make it to this moment. You creators and dream seizers, you changers and world makers, those of you reaching for your wildest ambitions and stepping into higher forms of service to the world around you. You honor this institution, your communities, your peers, your representatives, and those professionals who are privileged to work in service of you. Have you always been honored in return? Absolutely not. However, You climbed through the briars and rose above the jagged cliffs, and now you take flight into the next phase of the perpetual success and growth that I know you will tap into if you haven't already. You can do this. If you're feeling confident, embrace that self-love in the knowledge that it will nourish your way to higher and higher accomplishments. If you feel some doubt or fear of what comes next, know that discernment and awareness is what will steer you to victory where others stumbled over obstructions. Much joy comes after this, but also much pain, as is life. What truly changes is your increased ability to own your own life in this crazy, beautiful world and master your destiny through self-determination, economic security, and the skills to create real change in the world around you.
Sisters and brothers of the class of 2021, my name is Rasan. COVID-19 presented us with challenges. These challenges charged us with responsibilities. These responsibilities forces us to face our so-called free land and all its history of racism, brutality, and systemic oppression. We tune into our technical devices to have our senses attacked with the death of Brother George Floyd and the endless list of people of color being killed openly by those our tax dollars pay to protect and serve. We're masked up due to our gross materialism and debauchery. But this class of 2021, you men and women of original origins, you are now charged, forced even, to make a real change. Change how you raise your children, stack your paper, and how you truly navigate life as we know it. Each decision now by you beautiful Black people will change not only your lives, but those who are honored to be in your presence, as I am today. Congratulations, and Uhuru Sasa.
Thank you for all your encouraging words for our graduating class. Good afternoon, esteemed graduates. I'm Dr. Lilia Chavez, the Vice President of Student Services. It is with great honor that I share this message with all of you. First, I would like to acknowledge your ancestors, grandparents, and parents for paving the way for you. Know that every step you have taken has a reason and a purpose. When you started your educational journey, you faced many challenges, but you persevered. This year, with the global pandemic, it put a halt on everybody's life and brought a lot to light. The pandemic has helped many to slow down, evaluate, and appreciate life. More importantly, it has required you to take care of yourself and place your dreams first, while also appreciating your family, friends, and community. You never know what life is going to bring. Just like the goal you just accomplished, life is a different level of higher learning, and you will be tested. Remember what you have learned thus far. Make note of the connections you have made with staff, faculty, and administrators to get you to the finish line. You are now going to transition to work, higher education, or helping your family and community. It is a time of reset and change. You persevered and plowed through with strength, passion, hope, and love. Know that the validation and spiritual empowerment is already in your DNA, which you inherited from your ancestors. You just need to know that you have the power to make a difference in this world and that you matter. On behalf of Merritt College, we wish you much success. Congratulations, class of 2021.
And now we move to the presentation of the President's Medallion Award. As president of Merritt College, I take great pleasure in presenting this future change agent, the college's President Medallion. This honor is given for academic achievement and community involvement. And on this day, I have the honor to present the Merritt College President's Medallion to Lilibeth Meza. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Lilibeth as this year's recipient of the President's Medallion Medal. We are proud to present this medallion to you.
Academic tradition requires that we recognize students who distinguish themselves by achieving the highest honors of scholarship in the graduating class. These individuals are honored by having achieved the highest academic GPA of 4.0. The valedictorian is an academic title given to the student with the highest ranking grade point average among their graduating class. I would like to acknowledge and present our valedictorian and salutatorian representatives for the class of 2021. Graduates and guests, in your commencement program, you will notice small stars next to some of the names. These stars signify the honors that students have received based on their cumulative grade point average, GPA. Graduates with a 3.75 to 4.0 GPA have 3 stars next to their name and have received highest honors. Graduates with 3.5 to 3.74 GPA have 2 stars next to their name and have received high honors. If we were having a traditional ceremony, you would notice some of the students would be wearing gold stoles and tassels. These students have a grade point average of 3.5 or higher, and some are members of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society, Beta Theta Lambda chapter for 2-year colleges. Graduates earning a 3.25 to 3.49 GPA have received honors and have 1 star next to their name. At this time, I would like to congratulate all students with a 3.25 to a 4.0 GPA.
Hey, this is Dave Medeiros, and I'm honored to be your 2021 valedictorian. I wanted to start by underscoring how significant an achievement this graduation is for all of us. 3 semesters completed during a worldwide pandemic is no small feat. If there's one theme behind this commencement for me, it's perseverance. We all put one foot in front of the other no matter how challenging the circumstances got, and there's a lot to be said for that. If there's one thing I've learned in higher education, it's that life is anything but a predictable point A to point B path. When I moved to California to get my degree, I left a career behind to pursue an environmental studies degree and make my dreams a reality. The road wasn't always simple or easy. I came into the community college system with most of an associate's degree completed, but a majority of my out-of-state units didn't transfer. I also had to take breaks from my studies to accommodate my disabilities, which was frustrating for me since I've always placed such a high value on my education. Life kind of has its own way of working out, though, and through accepting that, I was able to learn more than I had planned on. First being that anything is possible if you have the belief and the determination. Second is that if you want to be of service to the world, you first have to be of service to yourself. And third is that education is as much about learning who you are as it is about learning the material. This was really key for me as I worked through Gen Eds a second time. Professors like Todd Johnson, Hillary Altman, and Derek Ross opened me up to new ways of thinking that proved to be indispensable. And Gregory Schwartz at Laney College solidified my path in the environmental field while making me feel at home as someone who values spirituality as much as scientific rigor. I've missed the community aspect of college life throughout the pandemic more than anything. I've had mostly great professors and coworkers on campus, and there's always been staff that bring a smile to my face. Pauline Segarra at Financial Aid, my advisor Francis Moy at SAS, and John Murphy at the Health Center, to name a few. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of this achievement, faculty, staff, friends, and family. As we all look forward to the road ahead, I feel a responsibility to carry the same spirit of perseverance, open-mindedness, and faith that I did while attaining this degree. The work is far from over, but we were all just given an edge to make a meaningful impact in our fields. As an environmental scientist, I'll be jumping from one global crisis to the next, but I'm really grateful I'll be doing it alongside my peers and not on Zoom. And when things get tough, which they always do, we've all still got the Merritt parking lot to catch the best view in the bay and sort it all out. Congratulations, everyone.
My fellow Spring 2021 graduates, I commend you today. I applaud the journey that we embarked on whenever it was we started, because today we are marking a milestone in our lives, our graduation. My name is Ezinne Prudence Ndubuisi. I am an essential student in Merritt College, Oakland, a Pointista, a tutor, a Sankofa fan, and most importantly, a Nigerian. I immigrated to the United States with my siblings in November of 2018, and upon arrival, I had graduated with my high school diploma when I was 14 years old. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get admitted into a university because I was too young. But coming to the United States gave me a chance to continue my college education. When I look back today, I am not disappointed or in regret because I have come this far anyways, and I am graduating today. From the comfort of my home in Nigeria to different classrooms with unfamiliar faces and background, but with a similar goal to learn, I knew I could make a stand for myself and prove that I am worthy of the education I am getting. I recall the first day I stepped into Merritt College, Oakland with my family, and the warm welcome we received. I recall my dad saying she was sweet, referring to the lady who had taken us through our tour and orientation. And when I asked him, why did you say that? He told me that was a way you could commend someone for what they have done towards you. I was learning, and it was cool as well. I cherished the orientation package I received and would visit it almost every day because I was going to college finally. When the time came to enroll in classes, I didn't even know where to begin. But with the help of a counselor, I decided to take preparatory classes so I could start with something familiar to me and clear the dust in my brain because I felt like I was so dull. In my first semester, I had a boatload of fees to pay because I was still qualified as an out-of-state student. I wasn't up to a year. Unfortunately, I had to drop all of my classes and go back home or come back to school and just live my college life as I saw fit. So I came back the next semester and told myself that even if I wasn't up to a year, I would keep on paying whatever fees I had to pay until I clocked 1 year. It was just one cool afternoon during English lab. I was going through my account on Student Passport, and my fees that were in the thousands had reduced tremendously. I was so shocked, I almost shouted in happiness and confusion. But I kept myself calm and waited till my class was over. I ran to admissions and records, and my fees had reduced further. I was so happy. And when I was talking with one of the staffs who was helping me, she told me I had received the bug waiver, and I felt so fortunate. My college journey had begun. I recall the Puente Transfer Motivational Conference at UC Merced with my fellow Puentistas. It was a huge deal for me because I got to experience so much. Talk more of when we visited CSU East Bay. I could envision myself on that campus because I loved the campus. The plans we had for UC Davis got canceled, and with the COVID-19 epidemic turned pandemic, we all had to shelter in place. Prior to the lockdown, I recall my first hike on Leonard Trail with my classmates coordinated by my English professor. I still have a beautiful picture from that day. The cultural events held around the Welcome Center and around the school buildings. The poems read by great and creative students all contributed to my college experience. I was dedicated to succeeding in all of my classes because I doubted myself a lot and wanted to prove to myself how much I could go far. The Merit College Learning Center also aided me through my journey, and eventually the director encouraged me to join the tutoring team to help students who also needed assistance. I learned as much as I tutored because every student is unique. I give a shout out to my humble professors, counselors, the faculty members, my peers, the Merit College Learning Center, Puentistas, and everyone who met me halfway. Thank you. To the mothers who decided to dip their feet back into the water, the non-English speakers who decided to take on the challenge regardless, the fathers who decided to go one more mile, the fresh out of high school students who chose to keep the torch on. To everyone, all Peralta graduates, celebrate yourself today because we did it. Let us be proud to say I graduated in 2021, even if we don't see each other face to face. Because with the crises that face us today, in our homes, our relationships, and our communities, and also nationwide, at least one good thing we can look to is our accomplishment, our breakthrough, our strength. With the COVID-19 pandemic and other things that follow, many of us face hardships, each to a certain degree. Although I may not be able to do anything about that, I do have to say, celebrate yourself today. Pick up a glass of whatever celebratory drink that suits you. Look at yourself in the mirror or face someone and tell yourself, I did it, because you surely did. We have come this far. Do not stop now, just don't. Get that job, pursue that career, that degree. Let us not invalidate our fear, rather let's ride on it. Let it fuel your drive to succeed for yourself, your family, your community, this world, because you are an important part of the puzzle. You are important. Finally, do not forget to notice the green light as much as you do the red light. It is important that you notice every good thing that is going well for you. And I ask you today, what is your next step? Thank you.
17,520 hours. That's the average amount it takes to earn an associate's degree. And we spent 9,000 of those hours in a global pandemic. I need y'all to recognize and acknowledge that these certificates, these degrees, they're not just proof of our academic accomplishments. These are a testimony to our strength and our resilience. Langston Hughes wrote, "Life ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters." For the last 13 months, we've had to be all things to all people at all times. We had to be simultaneously parents, students, employees, caretakers. We've had to be our children's teachers. We've had to fight germ warfare and come up with curriculum with no supplies, no understanding of what we were doing. But we did it anyway. We made it work. We had murder hornets. Sometimes we didn't even have toilet paper. We had fires burn so much for so long that the skies turned red. And even if we were safe from the fire, none of us were safe from the smoke, even in our own homes. And that's another thing. Many of us got laid off. We didn't have no way to pay our bills. Some of us even got evicted, even though legally we weren't supposed to. We had to organize fundraisers, car washes. We had to plan funerals. For some of us, we had to plan more than one. And that's if we had the opportunity to do it. Some of us waited months to lay our loved ones to rest, if we got that chance at all. We had to become advocates, activists, lobbyists. We had to organize marches. We had to become counselors when we all literally seen the murder of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery on video, on TV, on social media, and still not know if justice was going to be served. And even though none of these things are new, it still hurts your soul to see it. All of these things were happening while we were in school. Nobody would have faulted us for quitting. Nobody would have held it against us if we withdrew. We had that choice. But even when we had that choice, we still chose to keep going. We still chose to move forward. No matter what path you're on, yes, there's many more miles to go. But don't you dare forget how many miles you've already traveled and the conditions in which you traveled in. When you look at those certificates, I need you to remember what it took to get to this point. Is it gonna be hard? Yeah, but don't give up. Don't sit on that step because you find it's kind of hard. Keep going, keep climbing, because for life for us, ain't been no crystal stair. All power to the people.
President Johnson, it is my privilege to report that the candidates assembled have qualified for degrees and certificates by successfully completing curricula offered by Merritt College and have been recommended by the faculty to be awarded appropriate degrees and certificates in recognition of their accomplishments.
And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. By virtue of the authority granted by the state of California and the powers vested in me by the Peralta Community College District Board of Trustees, I do hereby confer upon you, the graduates of the class of 2021, the degrees and certificates certified by the Vice President of Instruction, your deans and faculty, with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. My congratulations to you all. And now it's time to move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we congratulate and present to you the Merritt College graduating class of 2021.
Greetings, everyone, and a special congratulations to the Merritt class of 2021 on a job well done. My name is Lanice Jones, and I serve as the Executive Director of Peralta College's Foundation, an organization that was created to support the academic success of students at Peralta Colleges. And I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the incredible work that you put into achieving this life-changing milestone. The foundation, we're rooting for you, and we extend our very best wishes as you embark upon a very bright future. We look forward to you accomplishing great things, and we hope that you'll stay in touch as a Peralta Proud Merritt alumni. Now stay blessed and awesome.
It's your Financial Aid Director, Ernesto Neri. On behalf of the Financial Aid Department, we congratulate you! Congratulations! Yeah! You did it! Now take a deep breath, enjoy every moment, and celebrate.
Congratulations to Merritt College's class of 2021. Remember, the world is yours.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it. I'm so proud of you, and I'm looking forward to watching you shine.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. You've persevered under extraordinary circumstances. No matter what comes next, you have this moment, and I hope you'll take as much pride and pleasure as you can from it. Well done.
Congratulations, class of 2021. What an accomplishment. I wish you the very best in your future endeavors. Take care and good luck.
Congratulations and happy graduation. Have a good time, enjoy your day, and be proud of your accomplishments. Bye.
Congratulations, graduates. We are so proud of you. Today is your day. You've worked hard, so you deserve this moment. Relish it and know that it's only the beginning.
Greetings, graduates. You had a vision and approached it with passion. The pandemic did not stop you. Today is your special day. Celebrate it with loved ones and be blessed. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it. You survived and made it through. That means you're not just amazing, you're intentionally resilient. Your degree and certificate means that you earned your key to success. Education is something no one can take away from you. Lao Chai once said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Nothing can stop you but you. Your Merritt College community supports you and looks forward to seeing how high our Thunderbirds soar.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. Your late night studies and time away from your family has paid off. Your education is our gift to you. What you do with it will be your gift to yourself, your families, and your communities. Best of luck to you.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Dr. Chris Warren Foster, Dean of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences here at Merritt College. I'm hoping that we have served you well. And I am also hoping that as you enter your new world, you will do so with a commitment to be the best you can possibly be, that you will have a plan, and that you will be considerate of others. Congratulations.
You did it. You persevered during these unprecedented times, and you graduated. Yay! Remember, the same strength will carry you through all of life's challenges. A professor once told me that the word congratulation comes from the Latin word find joy. Well, graduates, congratulations. Go find your joy in your life as you navigate through college. Best of luck.
Hello, class of 2021 Merritt College campus. My name is Spencer Staggers Elmore. I am a graduate from Merritt College in 2020, and I wanted to congratulate you all. It's amazing what you've achieved and what you've accomplished is all something that is at one point I'm pretty sure that all of us had thought we would never make it, but just know that you've made it. You've done an amazing job, and always know that this is just one of the many steps that you've done or accomplished and will accomplish in the future. As for me, 1 year out of Merritt and into UC Berkeley, I have accomplished more than I thought I was going to do. Merritt really set me up and has helped me discover how to become my truer self, and I feel like I've been really prepared with Berkeley because of what I've experienced in the Peralta district. So just know that I and all the other people before you, your alumni, congratulate you that this year was not an easy one. What you've experienced for the past year and a half is not easy, but what you're doing today is amazing. So please celebrate what you're doing, celebrate this amazing time with people that you care about, and know that we're proud of you. So congratulations again, class of 2021, and know that you have us behind your backs.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. As you celebrate, please take a moment to reflect on your journey to achieving this amazing accomplishment. We are so incredibly proud of you and wish you all the best in your next chapter. Congrats and stay safe.
Hello, Merritt College class of 2021. You did it. I just want to say congratulations and wishing you the best in your future.
Congratulations, Merritt College class of 2021. You did it. You persevered through one of the most difficult years in history. We are so proud of you. Keep your eyes to the sun and your feet on the ground. Best of luck to you. We're proud of you. We love you. Congratulations.
Hey, class of 2021. This is Stephanie from Merritt Counseling, and I just want to say congratulations. You've done it. In the toughest year ever, with COVID and everything remote, you persevered. I'm really proud of you, and I hope you are too.
Congratulations, class of 2021. You did it. I'm so happy that you fulfilled your lifelong dream of getting your first degree and moving on and transferring. So I'm wishing you further and forward good luck in the future. And don't be a stranger. Come back and visit us sometime soon. Again, my hat's off to you. Congratulations. You did it, class of 2021. Thank you.
Graduates of the class of 2021, congratulations. You made it. Be proud and give thanks for this fabulous accomplishment. All the best to you.
Where you can stay forever. You can be And my heart is hurting. You will always be around. This I know for certain. You and me together through the days and nights. I don't worry 'cause everything's gonna be alright. People keep talking, they can say what they like, but all I know is everything's gonna be alright. No one can get in the way of what I'm feeling. No one can get in the way of what I feel for you. You can get in the way of what I feel. I know some people search the world to find something like what we have. I know people will try to divide something so real. So to the end of time, I'm telling you there is no one can get in the way of what I feel for you. You can get in the way of what I feel for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. This concludes Merritt College's commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2021.